Dreaming of holding your finished book in your hands, speaking on stages, building your brand, and inspiring readers around the world? But tired of staring at a blank page, wondering if the words will ever flow? Your dream can become a reality, but it starts with making writer's block a thing of the past. Stay tuned, because in this video, I'll share simple, proven techniques to overcome writer's block once and for all. Watch till the end and learn my ultimate strategy to unlock creativity anytime, anywhere. Hi there, welcome to the Ellie Shefi Show. I'm Ellie Shefi, a 10-time international best-selling and award-winning author, publisher, business strategist, and attorney, helping entrepreneurs, speakers, leaders, coaches, and consultants strategically write and publish best-selling books that actually build their business and their brand is one of my greatest joys. But I'll be honest, when it comes to writer's block, whether writing my own books or helping my publishing clients write theirs, we've all been there. Staring at a blank page, feeling frustrated and stuck, wondering if the words will ever come. I know firsthand how defeating that can feel. But here's the good news. Writer's block isn't the end of your author's dream. It's simply a hurdle. And today, I'm going to show you how to jump over it with confidence and ease. From mindset shifts to actionable techniques, I've got you covered. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to get those words flowing and make real progress on your book. Now, before we dive into techniques, I want to take a second to talk about mindset, because the way you approach your writing can either fuel your progress or keep you stuck. First, shift from perfection to progress. One of the biggest barriers to overcoming writer's block is perfectionism. So often we tell ourselves that the words need to be perfect right away, and that pressure can completely stall our creativity. Here's the truth. Your first draft isn't going to be perfect, and it doesn't need to be. It just needs to exist. Simply allow yourself to get your ideas on paper, because you'll refine and polish them later. Remember, progress beats perfection every time. Second, embrace the power of progress. When the idea of writing a whole chapter of your book feels overwhelming, break it down. Write one paragraph or even one sentence. Tell one story or talk about one topic. Celebrate the progress, because each step moves you closer to holding your book in your hands. Writing a book isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and every word you write is progress worth celebrating. Third, reframe writing as a journey. When you get stuck, remember that writing is a journey, and some days are going to be easier than others. Some topics or chapters are going to be easier than others. It's not about just cranking out words to finish. It's about authentically expressing your ideas, connecting with your audience, and sharing your voice with the world. So show yourself some grace along the way. When you embrace the journey, you can find joy in the progress, and that joy can fuel your creativity. So now that we've talked a little bit about mindset, let's talk about actionable techniques that will take your writing to the next level. So let's dive into some simple yet powerful techniques you can start using today to break through writer's block and make real progress with your book. First, start with micro writing, also known as brain dumping. One of the simplest ways to beat writer's block is to lower the pressure. Don't aim for that perfect chapter or even the perfect paragraph. Start small. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write freely. Write anything that comes to mind, whether that's a totally random thought or actually something related to your book. It doesn't matter. Just get everything in your head onto paper. Don't filter, organize, edit, or judge. Just write. Now, once the timer goes off, take a short break, then review what you wrote. You'll often find hidden gems or ideas that you can build on. Now, the brain dump technique clears mental clutter and opens the door to clarity and creativity. The goal is just to get your brain in motion. Once the words start flowing, it's easier to move into more focused writing. You can also change your writing environment. Sometimes writer's block is tied to your environment. If you always write at your desk, Try moving to the couch, a local coffee shop, or even your backyard. Changing your surroundings can give your brain the reset it needs to be creative again. Personally, I love sitting by a window with natural light. The light energizes me and can spark some fresh ideas. Another tip is you can put yourself in the shoes of your reader. So a powerful trick I've used is really visualizing my ideal reader. Imagine who you're writing for. Picture them struggling with the problem your book is solving. How can you help them? What do they need to know to get from where they are to where they want to be? When you focus on serving your reader, the words come naturally because you get out of your own way when you focus on helping them. Another tip, break the rules. Feeling stuck because you think your writing has to follow a specific structure? Let go of the rules. If writing chapter 1 feels daunting, start with the chapter that excites you the most. No one said you have to write your book in order. If the paragraphs aren't happening, write in fragments or bullet points. Whatever it takes, just get those ideas down on paper. Your first draft is not going to be perfect, and that's okay. It just needs to exist. Remember, you'll go back and revise later, but you can't edit a blank page. Another great tip is to read, watch, or listen for inspiration. Writer's block often isn't about a lack of ability, it's about a lack of inspiration. So when you find yourself stuck, one of the best ways to break through is by immersing yourself in the words, ideas, and perspectives of others. Pick up a book, watch a video, listen to a podcast. Immersing yourself in the ideas of other thought leaders, whether that's through books, or TED Talks, or intriguing podcast discussions, opens your mind to new ways of looking at things, and it can spark your creativity. Highlight key takeaways or inspiration and consider how they apply to your work and to your reader. Exposure to different ideas, perspectives, and styles can definitely get your creative juices flowing. Now, reading, watching, and listening, they don't need to be distractions from writing. They can actually be fuel for it. By continuously engaging with new ideas, you'll never run out of inspiration. Whew, that's a lot of information covered quickly, but don't stress, I've got you. Now, let's keep going with more tips to make your author dreams a reality. When you're stuck, use prompts to ignite your creativity. Writing prompts can be absolute game changers. Start with prompts like, the most surprising thing about my topic is, or if my book was a conversation with a friend, I'd say, or what question does my reader desperately need answered? Prompts give you a starting point which can make all the difference. Now, you can also set a daily writing ritual. Writing is a practice, and to make it a habit, create a daily ritual. It could be as simple as writing for 10 minutes every morning while you're drinking your coffee, or writing for 20 minutes every evening before bed. Rituals signal to your brain that it's time to write, which can help you move through the blocks faster. Now, when you're stuck, incorporate movement. If you're staring at your screen and nothing is coming out, step away. Go for a walk, stretch, or even dance for 5 minutes. Movement releases endorphins, reduces stress, and clears your mind. I've had some of my best ideas pop into my head while out walking or having a dance party in my office. Now, you can also reverse engineer your process. Instead of trying to figure out what to write next, start with the ultimate outcomes. What's the takeaway or transformation you want your reader to experience? Once you're clear on the outcome, you can work backward, outlining the steps or insights they need to get there. And be sure you're practicing self-compassion. Writer's block often comes from self-doubt. It's usually when imposter syndrome kicks in and thoughts of, what am I doing? No one cares about this. Or, this sucks, creeps in. When those fears and doubts arise, remind yourself that you have a message to share and that writing is simply a process. Each iteration will be better than the one before, so give yourself grace as you navigate your writing journey. Know that you have something important to share with the world, something someone needs. So take a deep breath and keep going. You've got this. Well, there you have it. 10 simple but powerful ways to overcome writer's block. Ready for one more? Here's my ultimate strategy for breaking through writer's block. Who says writing has to start on the page? It doesn't! Often talking is the key. Record yourself explaining your ideas and telling your stories as if you were having a conversation with your best friend or a client. Then transcribe those recordings. The reality is, you know your material, your stories, and your message. If you can talk about it with a friend easily, you can talk about it for your book easily. Speaking can help you clearly convey your message and unlock insights you didn't even realize you had. Writer's block doesn't have to stop you. Using these techniques, you'll overcome the block and get your book out of your head and into the world. Now, be sure to like this video and let me know which of these tips was most helpful for you in the comments. Subscribe to my channel for more actionable tips and share this video with someone who's stuck in their writing journey. Let's get those words flowing. See you in the next video.